Welcome to Smoking Diesel, or welcome back as the case may be. The title logging with the Cat D4 is a little bit of a misnomer. I don't pretend to fancy myself a real logger. My grandpa was, and he worked harder than I will probably ever know, so I appreciate that. The theme of today is removing dead trees. For two reasons. I live in the woods. Forest fires scare the crap out of me, and dead trees make pretty good firewood. This is a pretty good win-win situation all around. So this occasion marked me cutting down the biggest tree I'd ever cut down before. This particular tree was not the one I was really after. It was in the way, so I had to cut it down to make room. It was pretty easy just to take down quick, buck, and just round up real quick. The goal here with the cat is to push the tree up onto a gravel pile so that I can get it off the ground and saw it into rounds at that point. I probably shouldn't have dozed the ground right there, but not a big deal. Now we're ready for the big one. This was the biggest tree that I think I've ever cut down even to this point. I want to say about 22 inches diameter at the base and about 60 to 70 feet tall. I tend to be pretty scared, I guess, in general about what these trees could do to me. I tend to stay pretty well clear of any kind of margin of foreseeable error. Saw is my Husqvarna 562 XP, put it easily in the top 10 of all my off-grid must-haves. I'm not necessarily a Husqvarna brand loyalist, but it's a darn good saw. A 60cc is a good medium kind of do-everything saw that I don't think it's ever let me down. I did in this case have to switch from the 20-inch bar to a 24. Normally for everything I do around here, 20 is plenty, but in this case I didn't want to have to do my notch from both sides of the tree. So I did a Humboldt cut on my main notch. The saw has sights. I can kind of just aim it where I want to go, and this is my back cut here. Only once have I had one fall even a little bit away from where I wanted it to fall. At this point I'm using wedges because this tree scares the crap out of me, and I'm on a big hill and you just kind of never know what they're going to do. And I've already experienced that the tree moves much faster than you can react if it's going to go crazy on you, so you can just tell I'm a little extra cautious about it. We did edit this video to make it a little bit shorter because I think I probably spent 20 to 30 minutes until it actually started going. Pretty steep hill. I don't have a lot of avenue for escape, so when that thing even moved a little bit, or I sensed any kind of movement, I was really wanting to get out of there, and I would not have wanted to be standing right where that tree decided to fall down. Here we go with the cat now. I've probably used this Cat D4-7U to pull out about 30 trees that I've cut down. I've never had a problem once even having it hesitate. Once on a stump, it was a little hard to get it out of its hole in the ground, but we got it. Never once have I had anything like this happen, but in this case I broke my chain straight out of the gate. The real big issue with this heavy tree kind of being trapped in there by other trees. I think when I knocked this tree down, it took about at least 4 other out when it fell. And I remember stalling out the machine too. I don't think we have that footage. We had a cable that I think ended up not breaking, and then the machine just wouldn't pull. So instead of having the easy way of just being able to pull the whole thing out, process it, the remedial action in this case is to delimb the tree where it sits so that it can be a little slicker to get out of its spot. And I actually cut the bottom probably 15 feet off right where it sat. And it was so long that we had to get a new cable that was strong enough. And this is actually an elevator cable. So once I delimbed the tree and cut the top part off, this is the top part coming out, missing the bottom 15 feet. The top of the tree is dead and dry. The whole tree was dead. The bottom was still pretty green, so quite a disparity in the condition of the wood. I appreciate you watching the video. If you liked it, please like it. If you could subscribe, that would help the channel out a lot. Allow us to do more of this video and put more of this footage up of us doing work. I appreciate it. Thanks.